We're in. So just a quick rundown. Here for Beer has an Orion, a Timberwolf Prime, a Raven, and I think that was a Hunchback. I didn't see.
Alright, we are in Spectator, ready to go.
Did you switch over to did you turn the overlay off?
Did I? Did now.
Did you switch over to MechWarrior so that way the overlay is there? Okay.
Alright, sorry guys, it's my first time using the streamer and the camera tool, so we'll be shooting for the best we can. And right now I'm focusing on this group.
That's here. I think that's here for Beer.
Here for Beer.
Yeah.
Mad Cat and Dashi already launching a direct fire strike. Let's go check out what their target is. I see AMS returning fire.
Yeah, it looks like Cry Some More is in a full SRM Orion, and with an AC-20, and then Aussie Hunter is in a Timberwolf Prime. He's already putting fire down the line towards the Firebrand. Cart is in Heat Vision in a Raven. That hurt my eyes a little bit.
Oh, that Raven is way overextended. He's on the opposite side of the hill from his entire team, and he's trying to call in those LRMs just like that last game we witnessed. Looks like the Jaeger's just trying to maneuver, but he's falling back now.
Those LRMs are coming in.
It does look like he is putting a little bit of work in there, as he did manage to knock them.
Yeah, he did. So this was a match where clans were allowed. They both agreed to bring clans. So we're seeing our first game of round 2 with clans, and I predict it will probably be the only game in round 2 we will see clans.
Alright, you can see they're trying to maneuver around this geographic cover with the Mad Cat on the right side and the Daishi and the, what's that, a Thor on the left side together.
And Aussie Hunter's putting a lot of fire down the line in his Timberwolf.
It's an Orion, isn't it? Yeah, it's far away.
The Orion.
See a second narc on them.
I see a lot of them using Heat Vision, which is... I wasn't expecting that on a hot map.
A lot of indirect fire being launched over there, and I don't know how much of that is actually making contact. It looks like every
Ooh, back bacon goes down. No, Cart just took down back bacon.
He's down.
The Heat Vision on this map, basically you look at as black dots instead of white dots. It's actually pretty good to get a really good idea as to where they are.
Ah. Doc Johnson is narked. He's in the Firebrand.
Yeah, it looks like they already lost the Raven, but we kind of knew that was going to happen.
That Raven's still trying to keep his position there, and he's still getting good spot. They have LRM track, but the LRMs are just being absorbed by anti-missile fire.
Once again, we're in a position where Here for Beer already is up 1, and they don't need to push. They can sit back if they want to.
That's right, and that Daishi's just trying to lay down laser battery fire in between those two mountains over there, and looks like he's getting good hits. The LRMs keep raining in, but again, it looks like only 1 or 2 make it to the target.
This seems to be one of the popular spots for people to go sit, is with the little rocks placed here. And Here for Beer is pushing in. They realize they are up 1, and they just decide they want to go ahead and push in and finish this up.
Push. Let's get a good view.
Yeah, you almost want to think that they made a mistake bringing in Narc Raven. If they brought 2 large lasers, these guys would really be in trouble back here.
Yeah.
Alright, here's the confrontation. We've got all 3 mechs here, and these 2 behind their mountain. Let's see if they move out and who gets hit first. He's going to try to fall back even more here. There's another player.
Doc Johnson is getting hit, but they're using the rocks as cover.
Can't help but think that these guys are definitely feeling the heat.
No kidding.
You almost want to say that what Here for Beer should have done is maybe come around on their right side to get them in their pinch, because they're all looking at that Raven right now.
Look at the Orion flanking left. Here comes the play.
Oh, that's Cry Some More.
There it is.
Cry Some More is pushing right. He's going to see if he can take out that Timberwolf. He's in an all SRM and an AC-20 build.
See, that's exactly what they should be doing. Keep
Yeah,
them
Christ
together
some
so
more.
they can't book it down.
I've never seen that build with an Orion before. The Orion with 2 SRM4s, 2 SRM6s, and an AC-20. That is brutal at close range.
He is gonna move on. It looks like the Raven cart is still trying to get track on those targets there. This is an example
doing a
of
heck
what
of a job.
that heat vision looks like, and it actually looks very practical. He's got a narc on that Firebrand. This is just a rain in from Ozzy.
Oh,
Here they come.
there's some
More
good
missiles from
movement going
Ozzy.
around E3.
At 25%.
And Cry's taking the shots. Here it is. Here it is.
Raven moved up. These guys are moving around, outmaneuvering their opponents.
Oh, they're definitely circling around Team Jackie Chan.
Looks like 6 bucks is in trouble.
We got two distinct battles happening.
Oh, Christ some more takes down $6.
All right, it looks like they're moving to converge. They are moving to converge, and
Doc
Daishi
Johnson
gets a
goes
kill.
down.
It looks like they're going to be converging on him now. We got shotgun fire. We got missiles coming in.
That is an all purple Thunderbolt.
Oh,
It's a pretty purple
a
Thunderbolt.
little kill on you there.
What a beautiful firefight. There was a firefight!
And CSAN goes
Excellent
down.
game.
That is that's one win for Team
Here
Here
for
for
Beer.
Beer. That was a shutout, though.
Very
so,
good. I think that
definitely
that
believe
stream
that.
angle looked pretty nice. I think that came out pretty good.
Yeah, it was a tale of positioning, and I think the team that lost, they definitely fell into the trap of hiding and
Yeah.
just didn't move. If they could have backed around those mountains, they would have had a much better chance at pulling them out and making them conga line straight at them.
All right, I'm gonna head down and let them know to switch teams.
User left your channel.
Wow, what a multi-role build from both teams. We saw LRM fire, we saw ballistic fire, including LBXs, medium and large lasers. Just an all-round multi-role team played by both opponents.
Yeah, it was very impressive. I actually played against Here for Beer during round 1, and I'm seeing a lot more coordination, a lot more thought going into their
The one
approach.
who will pierce.
Right, right.
So they're actually gonna keep their lobby. They're not gonna switch them around. I think they're pretty casual about it.
Okay.
I mean, you can see the teams that just right there, the teams that are really serious about this, and they put a lot of thought behind their drop decks and pregame. Like they want to start a new lobby, and they just want to immediately do that. There are other teams who are just like, let's just play and have fun. We don't care. Those teams are usually just like, just throw us around.
Right.
And you do see a little bit of that. I'm wondering though if Team Jackie Chan will switch up their strategy a little bit. And now they are in the city. I mean, they wanted to defend those rocks that last round, so they may want to defend the city.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah, make no mistake. They're here to play, but they're also here to compete. And when they realize that tactic wasn't going to be, when that tactic is not going to be successful, you've got to alter your tactic, or you've got to face the insanity of the same fate. So will they be able to alter their tactic to not wither from that LRM-based assault?
And it also looks like Here for Beer is switching out a player. Who did they switch out? They switched out Cry some more when they had him.
Right.
I'm not sure if they pulled anyone else in yet.
Are they
Cry was
switching
in
out, or are
that.
they just not in lobby yet?
He's not in lobby yet, but he had told me earlier that they were wondering about switching out people if they could. I mean, since our whole team is here, why not?
Right.
That's actually a really good idea. If you have role players, as we just saw, they were very role based. Maybe different strategies depending on how the first match comes out.
Right.
Find somebody who's good at certain roles, switch them out instead of just simply switching the mech out. That way you have someone who's committed to a specific role, and then just switch that person
And
out.
on that note, what do we know about the substitution? Who's Cry been substituted?
Actually, it looks like they took out 2 people. They took out 2 people. They took out the Aussie Hunter and Cry, and they just put
Right.
in.
Energy. Energy
Well,
is a good one.
we call him Energy, but his name is actually from a Nordic name. It's actually like
Energy.
Innard. I can't do it anymore. I had like practiced it so I wouldn't butcher it, and my practice failed. I don't remember what we're calling energy.
Yeah. It's a drawn out way to spell energy.
Who else?
I don't remember. We haven't seen anyone else be put in yet. We're waiting for one more.
You know, there's a chance that they're switching up their roles for their tactics. There's also a chance they're just trying to let all their players play since everybody showed up for the tournament round. And as we said, they are playing for fun, and they're probably just trying to get everybody a game since they've had one go successfully there.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, Ozzy Hunter wasn't able to make round one. Even though they still were able to progress, Ozzy Hunter didn't get to make it since he's all the way from Australia.
Right.
So he got his times mixed up.
Well, thinking back to that first round, they really leveraged their loadout to the hilt. I mean, they had the Raven harassing from behind. They had the LRM cover. They got their brawlers in place. They did a heck of a job.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I have to say, Cart and Army of One, they play a lot. Knowing how they play, they're pretty competitive. I wouldn't say competitive, but they're good pilots.
They're on top of their game.
I don't know much about Army of One and Energy, but I know those two particularly certainly enjoy playing very seriously. We just got our fourth person in. Oh, it's Chrysomore again. So they just switched out Ozzy Hunter with Energy.
Okay.
Right. I'd say after facing Energy last week, he was a very good light pilot. He actually matched us up in a Firestarter, the 2 rounds that they took. After losing the first round, they mopped us up the last couple of rounds. So he played that role very well, in and out, machine guns, lasers in the back, basically being the most feared light on the field.
Yeah. I mean, they picked a good pick whenever he just happened to be there. Whenever Ozzy Hunter wasn't there, he was like, "Oh, we need someone. Can we recruit him?" I'm like, "Well, you have one open slot on your team. Why not?" But once
Exactly.
be switched out after your first match. So right now, nobody can switch out. No one can change up their roster unless they have an open slot, which I don't think any teams do. And actually, Team Jackie Chan does. They have 2 open slots. It's just these 4 guys. But if they were to invite somebody, if another team that has 6 people in, they wanted to switch someone out, they can't. That prevents people from completely switching out their team and mid-tournament and making it hard for the enemy team to
also
predict
making it
how they would
important
play.
to consider the 6-man build rather than just rolling 4 men. You never know if you're going to need your star brawler player for that last round.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right. And just again, I hate to belabor the last match. It was just so well done. The SRM AC-20 Protector, or Orion, I should say, just moseyed on in and did a lot of work.
I mean, I've never seen that Orion build before, or a Protector build. I've 2 SRM4s, 2 SRM6s, and an AC-20. I would be terrified of that.
That's a 60-point alpha.
That's extremely brutal.
Yeah, and they played it perfectly. I mean, he had they were not able to focus. He had no poking going on. He just, they're hiding behind the rocks, pushed on down, and then that was game after that.
Right. Actually, the entire Here Because Beer team, or is that right? Am I saying that right, Here Because Beer?
Yeah.
Or is it, okay, yeah. Their entire team had very precise, very parallel movements. They had no confused movements. They had no errant, my legs are pointed this way, I need to go ahead and reorient. They were always constantly moving in the same direction. With the Mad Cat where it needed to be, it changed positions as soon as the team was over the hill. Seems like their communication is just spot on.
Would 100% agree. They were very much so heads and shoulders above where they were first round. I mean, you can tell after that first victory, they really wanted to do well and took things seriously. They really upped their game.
Very true.
Oh, absolutely. Looks like we're about to get started. Are you all green over there?
We're green.
Good to spectate.
All right, then. All right, we are green.
Hit
And
the
we'll drop
drop.
when ready. All right, and we're in.
All right. Spectator is a go. Sent request. Level is loaded. Engaging stream.
Okay, I am looking at Team Jackie Chan. They've got a Timberwolf Prime, a Jaeger Mech, Spider, and dang it, I missed the last one.
Yeah.
I hear a startup sequence, so I'm about to gain control. Alright, we are in motion. Okay, ladies, here we
Team Here for
have...
Beer brought a spider, a direwolf, another spider. Oh, hold up. I would be one of those spiders. I'm retarded. But they did bring a spider, a direwolf, a warhawk, and a wolfkin as well. They brought a stormcrow. Looks like these guys are maybe playing another role-based match.
I like your camera angle, Ike. It's a good one.
Thanks.
Just sitting on the ground as they walk by.
Look at that Timberwolf. Oh, he's hit! Where's the fire coming from?
Oh, wow. They're already sending out fire.
Using the heat vision.
Fire's streaming.
Hard into this dire. Wow, they pushed up really quick.
That's
Here
a
for Beer
fast
did
push,
an
especially
immediate
for a
rush.
direwolf to make.
Oh, yeah.
What in the heated battle? This has instantly become that direwolf is hoping to brawl with a light. What is he doing? Okay, so he's going to keep firing out into the crowd. He's going to get hit in the back from that light. It looks like our Daishi here is a little bit overextended.
Oh, and down goes Doc Johnson.
Doc Johnson is
Looks
out.
like their spider's picking up the enemy spider.
Stormcrow is in deep. They are circling. This is a circle strafe brawl right now.
D-Sand is surrounded.
Looks like $6 is getting RoboCop.
Oh,
Definitely
$6 got
tore up.
taken down.
Looks like Back Bacon is getting his bacon shot off.
Oh, and down goes Back Bacon.
And as usual, we're down to a spider.
Wow, we may see a complete shutout.
He's gonna
D-Sand
Oh,
and
that's
down
the
goes
leg.
his
And he's
There it
down.
is.
Wow, there it is. That's 2 for Here for Beer.
That's the
Wow, that is
second
very
shutout.
impressive. Very impressive.
Excellent moves there. That was a screaming
That was
rush.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a significant improvement from what we saw in round 1.
Oh my god, it's like they're completely different teams.
That was
Yeah,
I will actually make a note.
That was
the
tremendous.
shortest game. That was the shortest game of the entire
Your
tournament
channel
thus
was
far.
edited.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to come up to commentators only.
All right.
Battle
Excellent.
time.
Wonderful Here's the Sky
156.
left.
That was a tremendous fight. I mean, there's no recovery from that. They were able to leverage that that land whale and just came in swinging.
Yep, that was absolutely outstanding. That was the shortest game of the tournament thus
User
far.
joined your channel.
The
User joined your
instant
channel.
sweep
Joined your channel.
where they were able
User
to
joined
walk
your
their
channel.
heaviest mechs right into the crowd and immediately unleash alpha firepower was
User joined your
outstanding.
channel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the map gods were on their side, man. They got posted up right next to him, perfect position. I don't know that there's any